Hello, this is Dr. George Kosmides, chiropractor and functional medicine doc, coming to you from Redondo Beach, California. And hey, Mama Panda, thanks for joining. Hey, Mary Miller. Anna, thanks for joining. Neural Loveship, thanks for joining. Hey, Amy, thanks for inviting your followers. Go Rice Girl's on, and she's an interesting day today. Hey. Hey, guys, let me put you up in my... Hello, everybody. Good evening. The DJ, Melody. Oh, you guys are coming so fast. I saw your surprise when Christy came home. Yeah, she's home. My wife is gone. She's a fine artist, and she's all over the place. Hello there. And a special treat. Go Rice Girls in my living room, scoping. Her husband's here. Her kids are here. It's great. Haven't gotten you in a long time. Oh, thank you. The mystery drink revealed finally. So for those of you that are new, my name is Dr. George Kosmides. I practiced functional medicine back in the mid-90s when that name was very controversial. Now it's commonplace. And hey, did you know that the code, it does work? Try it again. 50 less, all one word, all lowercase. It should work. If it doesn't, email me and I'll make sure that it works. 50 less. No spaces, all lowercase. I teach clinical education on diabetes. My latest book, Life Without Diabetes. I lost my father and two uncles to the complications, not to diabetes, but to the complications of it. And remember, before you're a type 2 diabetic or a pre-diabetic, you're unhealthy first. Okay? Had pesto stuffed pork roast. My recipe in the program. Excellent. It's good, isn't it? You know, none of those recipes ended up in there arbitrarily. I went through and just added the ones that I thought would be, perfect. No, 50, F-I-F-T-Y, less, 50 less. But that's close. I like that one, 50 less, but it's the spelled out word. It's a spelled out word. Hey, look who's here.
Hi, you guys. Hello. Okay, tap the screen for hearts for Dr. George.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it, 50 less. That's it. What do you do? GHC, I don't know what GHC is. You meaning GHB?
Just thought I would say hello, you guys. Bye.
What was that, GHC? I wasn't following you. If you're meaning GHB, that's gamma hydroxybutyrate. That's actually a banned substance, but research says that if that's what you're asking about. So I don't want to talk about it if that's not what you're asking. I tried to call you in a blab today. Sorry. Today was... I worked in the office until 2 and then had to get my daughter. My wife wasn't here, so Saturdays are pretty busy for me. But when my wife is back, I'm good after 2, so everyone. So what was that GHC compound? Well, explain that acronym to me. You guys are so cute. Oh, thank you.
I'm not his wife.
No, Joanne's not my wife. Christy's my wife. Joanne's my sister, so. Close, but no cigar kind. Should be checking in on you. Usually followers, please share the scope. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Tiki, I saw your little dance recital thing. That was amazing. I'm surprised those people weren't crashing into each other. Everybody. Oh. I don't know about that. Oh, my pleasure. So tonight's scope is on, I talk a lot about somatotropin and growth hormone and what's he talking about. I stopped DHEA and ginseng. Yeah. What I call DHEA and ginseng and those types of things, they're more exotics. If you don't have the foundation down, that's why, for those of you that are on my program, listen to my scopes, foundation. You've got to get the foundation down and you'll see results begin to just happen. So I talked about somatotropin, how it can be released, how we can utilize it better. And it's real important. So let's go through some key steps. So somatotropin, otherwise known as growth hormone. But you're not going to grow. We're done growing this way, and we're not going to grow this way. But somatotropin is real important for fat metabolism. It's real important as a major regulator to all your other hormones. It's the absolute king. And I can get, GHB is gamma hydroxybutyrate. I think someone brought that up. I don't even want to get into that. It's a whole nother animal. You're going to see in the next few years, somatotropin and growth hormones are going to become more and more all the rage. Now you'll see clinics giving anti-aging, and they base it off of somatotropin and maybe testosterone, but somatotropin, growth hormone, is the key. And the synthetic version is usually from cadavers, and dare I say even, the ape family in China. That's what they're finding it's coming from. So it's just, it's just a bad idea all around. Yeah, they do injections. I think there's a patch, but mainly I think it's injections. They use, I think, an insulin needle injected under the skin. It's just not long term. But we produce naturally occurring growth hormone. And there's some products, and I'm endorsing one now because I've been on it 8 weeks and dropped about 4.5% body fat. Like I said, I don't endorse anything. I want to talk about 2 products, but one of them I'm going to say don't get, and I'll talk about that. Yes, somatotropin, that's correct. So when we go to sleep at night, that's when the somatotropin growth hormone comes out. It's our nighttime healer, body fat reduction, revitalizer. If you want to call it anti-aging, I'll agree with that. But you have to have certain conditions, and one of the main conditions is your sugar level in your blood needs to be below a certain threshold. Because when you eat sugars 3 hours before bed, your brain is thinking, I'm going to go out and do work, so I'm going to suppress all my nocturnal hormones like somatotropin, because we're going to go work, and you totally fool the body. And what happens is you get fatter, you age quicker, all these negative things that we don't want to happen. And exercise alone is not going to reverse it. Dieting is definitely not going to reverse it. We have to play smart with our physiology. 3 hours before bed, no simple sugars. And I talked about last night my ProOrgnex, the somatotropin release and uptake. Again, I met with the PhD who developed this. I flew to the company. I've been on it 8 weeks before I even talked about it on my scope. Good product. You can go to my website, and there's fitness kits, 3 of them, but I talk about this in a video right below. Just scroll below. I'm on this product. I've lost almost 11 pounds. I'm not trying to lose weight, and I'm dropping my body fat below 10. Pretty good stuff, and that's this purple drink I've been drinking. Now, one product that they carry, they're probably not going to like it, but they have this protein powder. I do not recommend it. This Slim, and if in Synergy President, if you're watching this scope, I'm sorry, but I can't recommend this product. Okay, there's a number of reasons why. The first protein is a milk protein, not good. Maltodextrin, high glycemic load. So guys, I don't sell any products. That's why you folks that send me products, be ready, because I'm going to look at the ingredients. I don't care about all this hype kind of stuff, okay? I want to know what's inside the product. So same company that makes this. I don't know, maybe the chemist was asleep on this one. I don't know what's happening, but I don't recommend it. So see, I cannot be bought. If I stand behind a product like this one, I'm pumped because I'm seeing what it's doing for me. I don't recommend any products the first 3 weeks on my program. You guys know that. You guys have to get the fundamentals first. There is no magic bullet. This is not a magic bullet, but the key is it helps not only to release somatotropin, but also pull it in and uptake. That's the key. But keeping your sugar levels low is still crucial. It's still crucial. So growth hormone is the key. You're going to hear more and more about it as time goes on. It's what I call the gem of weight loss and anti-aging. Hold that last one up, please. Oh, okay. You guys want to get a screenshot? You get a screenshot by holding the side button and hitting the bottom button, I think.
The power in the home.
The power in the home. And then you go to my website and you'll see me there. You can get it through the site. I went to the company, met with the PhD, head researcher, Dr. Tripp. He toured me the facility. I think I went there about 6 weeks after being on the product. I'm like, what in the world's happening?
Hold it again so we can do. Everybody do a screenshot.
Everybody do a screenshot.
Screenshots so you know what this is.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. It's not showing up here.
You can send me some. Can I send you some? You can order it right from my site. You can get a text box like this, or like me, I bought the jumbo can. I got a 6-month supply. My goal is to walk around with about 6%. I think we can do that reasonably healthy. Anything below that, I think it's unhealthy to get below 6%. For you women, it's going to be unhealthy for you to get to 11%, but that's going to be more difficult. Once you get below 11% body fat, you'll start losing your cycle and other metabolic processes. But don't worry about that. Most of you women are above 30% on my scope. I would say more than 2/3 of you, and that's a problem. You got to get that body fat down. And it's not with exercise. Well, it's arginine. Okay, let me explain this a little much deeper. So there's two amino acids that elicit somatotropin release. And this was back in the 1990s when a doctor by the name of Dirk Pearson and Sandy Shaw wrote a book called the Life Extension Book and the Life Extension Manual. And they talked about all different chemicals, drugs and nutrition for different reactions. And I latched on to this somatotropin release. And what they talk about is, I'm sorry about that, what they talk about is 2 amino acids, L-arginine and L-ornithine. And what they recommended was a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 grams of L-arginine to 1 gram of L-ornithine. That's 3 grams. I said, I could take 3 grams every night. So I ordered the raw amino acids, mixed them up in a glass, and it tasted like a burnt salt. I don't know how to explain it. 8 out of 10 times, I would just throw it up, and after a couple months, I just stopped and never looked back. This company, it's R-L-arginine based, but they make it palatable. Even my wife enjoyed the taste, and she's an artist, and her palate is very fine-tuned. So this one is mixed berry. The sweetener is stevia, which you guys know I'm high on, but it has that arginine base that helps the body release somatotropin. Again, if you take a ton of sugar and drink that, you're almost going to get no response. You have to meet certain physiological principles, and the sugar at nighttime 3 hours before bed is one of them. That's right, L-arginine. You've got it. So I'm impressed. Impressed. How do you know if you can take it? How do you know if you should be able to? I don't know anyone that has an allergic reaction to an amino acid. Yeah, I'm high on stevia. That's right. Stevia is a natural sweetener with no glycemic load. And you guys are going to start hearing more about somatotropin and glycemic load. You're going to see glycemic index fall away. You're going to see other supplements, MCT oil, fall away. Would need to know milligrams of arginine so I could take more L-lysine. Yeah, don't pick nits, guys. This chemist did all the work in here. It's not only have L-arginine, it has C, D3, K, B6, and folic acid, which according to Dr. Tripp helps the assimilation. And one package contains about 3 grams of L-arginine. So is this part of the growth hormone? It's not part of, it's an amino acid that causes its expression. I'd be surprised on that. I'd really be surprised unless you've tried taking L-arginine by itself. But this combination appears to be very, I tolerate it. No upset stomach, no irritation. And the key is, guys, we got to get our body fat. I got 3 more conversations. Great. Again, this is, like I said, in my program, I don't even mention any nutrition. I don't even recommend it the first 3 weeks. Why? Because you have to get the fundamentals down first. And that's all I teach. For you guys that know, we're going into the 4th week. Amy and several others on the scope, you're going to get your email within the next, I think by today you should already have it, or tomorrow morning. And then the coaching call is Monday morning at 8 a.m. You should get the email for that as well. It's the same number, same pin. It's all free. And come and say hi, Christy. My wife, see, they tease me. See what I get? What is going on with me? That's right. The only thing that's going on with you, you've become what? You've become present to what's happening. Now you're making fundamental changes. You're not jumping to things, all these gimmicks. Fundamentals. Eating the appropriate amount of protein for your lean body mass, number 1. Number 2, drinking the appropriate water for your lean body mass. Number 3, being consistent with 1 and 2. Number 4, proper rest. You got to work up to getting 7-8 hours. That's key. It's not going to, if you guys are way off of these numbers, which a lot of you are, it's going to take you a couple weeks to get in the groove of it. That's right. 1 is protein, 2 is water. Again, not a lot of water, not a lot of protein, specific for your lean body mass. And it's a real easy calculation. I give it to you all the first email you get from me is loaded with things to do, but not too much. Every week you should be wanting the next email. And by the time you get 12 weeks, it's all in the digital file. You can go back and review it, but you can't go forward. So you're going to send me some drink. So the week 4s can review the week 4, 3, 2, 1, but you can't go forward. Because the idea is not to bombard you with information, but to just drip it to you slowly so you access it and you go back and review it. Does that make sense? Because growth hormone, somatotropin is something that's the key that at 30, we produce about half or less. At 40, we're about 80% less. Once we get 50, we're producing a trickle. Anything we can do to get it to express itself more is going to keep us younger and leaner. No question about it. It's not me. Look at the peer-reviewed research. You can go to PubMed and type in somatotropin or growth hormone, and you'll see paper after paper about all the health benefits, from disease resolution to just amazing stuff. So it's the key, and it's going to be the forefront. I think the problem was making it in a formula that we could actually take, because those amino acids, I mean, don't take my word for it. I think you can go to the health food store and still get L-arginine and L-ornithine in a combination mix. You try it. Mix it in some water with a spoon like this, and you just try it. I guarantee you're going to have a hard time keeping it down. Yeah, that's the key. You have to remember, Dr. Atkins didn't have a lot of this information. Do you recognize my profile pic? Barely. Amy, how much have you lost now? You're going on to your 4th week. What's the second you mentioned? Appropriate amount of protein intake, appropriate amount of water intake. Yeah, keep it simple. You could. There's so many things you could do, but there's top 5. And guess what? Exercise is not even mentioned in my program. Not once do I mention it. What happens is you guys bring it up on the coaching call, or you send me an email, which I respond to. Not weighing anymore. Yeah, don't get caught weighing. Okay. But you notice your clothes are fitting you better. You're fitting in different jeans. That's what matters the most. You have to change your body composition. Your weight is always secondary. L-arginine, well, it's combined in this formula with different amino acids, or different vitamins for the uptake. The release is the L-arginine. The uptake is the proprietary formula that it's in. Lean body mass, protein intake daily, water intake, 4 no simple carbs, 3 hours before. That's pretty good. Yeah, no simple sugars. That's pretty accurate. So again, everything is laid out on my program. You can review those videos all the time. And I just gave an access code. My team, I said, run it till Monday at 5 o'clock. 50% off the program. And all one word, all letters, 50 less. Put it in the access code when you go by. It'll knock 50% off the price. And every morning we do the coaching call, 8 a.m. Pacific with PDT. Yeah, it's PDT now. That's right, 7 hours of sleep. The ADA put out a research paper. You can find it on the ADA's website. 1 hour less than 8 hours predisposes us to type 2 diabetes, because the sleep cycle is so crucial at doing all the cool things I'm talking about. And it's all based on somatotropin. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. Can you say hello, or are you just going to sit there? Can you say hello? Say, my name is. Your name is. No, it should be not this morning. It said expired yesterday. No, it should be good. If it's not, email me. And if you guys try to run the code and it doesn't work, you email me and I'll make sure you get the code. So don't worry not. I'll talk to my webmaster and I'll get it to you. Because I figured out the keys here. It's not exercise. It's not the key. I've been doing that for 30 years. Exercise is the tips I'm giving you, and being conservative.
Why are they giving me ghosts?
They're giving you a ghost because you're scary.
Mm.
Is that Asif? Yeah. So Asif is another one. He just kept it basic. In 7 weeks, I think he got denied life insurance, changed his blood work, and now he's insurable, and at a much lower rate, because when you get really healthy, you fall into a category called a preferred rate, which is lower. So I may, him getting healthy may have saved him several $1,000s a year just in premiums. Yeah. You lost 50 pounds of exercising already? Unbelievable. If exercise worked for diabetes and obesity, and how fanatical we are, you always see people exercising, it's not the key. Is it important? Movement is important, no question. But you have to do the basics first. And the basics starts with the things that I'm talking about. Somatotropin uptake, low glycemic load, eating for your lean body mass. All those things are just fundamental. And once you start doing them, physiology, the body will begin to turn around after 21 days. The body will say, okay, this is becoming habitual. Then after 12 weeks, then it becomes a lifelong habit. You want to cut off my savings. Well, it doesn't work because my opinion, you may not have set the groundwork for it to work. Because remember, in order to burn fat for a fuel, you have to have a certain parameters: medium chain triglycerides, oxygen, and water. And then your exercise, your body can start burning fat for fuel. If that process isn't happening, you can exercise and sweat buckets, but all that sweat's going to come from your muscles and your It's not going to come from your fat. He's so serious. Sorry. I'll look closer at your comments now. So I expressed my...
You have to stop for a screen.
See, even my wife's making fun of me. I'm talking very serious now. It's a serious business.
But you have to freeze for a screenshot. Okay, screenshot, everybody. You're off the camera though, Christy. We can't see you.
Here. See, I don't get any respect.
You're too serious.
Okay.
Amy said to smile.
There goes Egyptian.
We're watching, Joanne, Mike, and I, we're all watching the scope on our own phones here. Amy wants some drink.
Okay.
Drink.
All right. We'll send you some drink, Amy. You were my initial cohort, so we'll send you some drink. Any questions on growth hormone? Doc, all men are in the same, but we're all in the same boat. No question about it. I'm trying to give you guys a real easy, drop-dead simple way to do the things that matter the most. Not work the hardest, not spend a lot of money, but do things in the middle where you spend little bucks, but you do things the best and you own this stuff for life. So Asaph will own what he's done for life and he can turn it on or off at his discretion. Thank you. Drop-dead simple. It's got to be absolutely simple because I don't want to give you guys any reasons not to go through with it. Some people that you know really well in the scope are going to begin working with me, and they're going to document. And I have full confidence if they follow it reasonably well. Remember, the more you follow it accurately, the more your results. It's very simple, and you have total control. You can do it, no question. That's right. You won't. Who's going to drop that is the doctors who do your lab work, and they're not going to believe what they're seeing. Because I've had patients get lab work done, and they get retested because they think they put the wrong name or wrong patient number on their form. This is God's honest truth. Came in late. Let's go retweet. This is retreat.
Wet the house?
Re-wet house this one. What do you need to do? Who is that? Join the program. You get a 50 less, it's 50% off coupon. If you try to join my 12-week weight loss program, you can't get in, email me and I'll get you in. If you're in the program, then get in Facebook. Yeah, and then you get Amy's Facebook, create a Facebook page for program people. 12-week weight loss, 12 Dr. George's Lean Body Mass Program, 50 less, that's it. And it's a closed group. Just people in the program can get into it. Yeah, that's it right there. And Amy, for some reason, they keep sending me back to the original one that you made. You know, with just the flag, not the apple. So I can't even get in it. So please send it back. She opened up she made a program. Say hello. Will it work for someone who has low thyroid? It'll work for anyone because you're not treating the condition. You're supporting the body that has it. So get off this mindset of, I'm diagnosed with this, I'm diagnosed with that. We're treating the human condition, not the diagnosis. That's the key.
What? Trying to put your horn in?
Oh, great.
Okay, tell them you have friends over there.
Okay, so I'm spent some time with my wife. They just got back. I've got the guys over here, but thank you for joining my scope. I wanted to get on just to talk with you about the coffee. Where do I sign up? GeorgeKosmides.com. I don't even have my...
Why don't you have a sign?
I thought I did. If Tiki, you can put up my website, GeorgeKosmides.com. You can find it there. You'll see I don't even know what it's called.
There it is. GeorgeKosmides.com.
That's it. You'll see Lean Body Program. You'll see Lean Body Program. I told you I'd known her forever.
Forever. Half our adult life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, right.
You respond in the group. I know, but for some reason I'm trying to put it in my lists of groups that I work with, and I'm like a lot. Maybe Joanne will help me before I go. She's a tech nerd like you guys.
Screenshot, you guys. Somebody do a screenshot for me, please. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
That's right.
Amy
has-
There we go. Thank you. I saw the green. Whoever had the green hearts, you are. Because
They keep me lighter, so I need this. That's why, you know, for those of you who know, I teach continuing education to doctors. I practice. I'm real serious because I'm real into what I do, and these guys keep me light. Yeah, I'm on catch.me. So, good night. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all the hearts and love. If you can't get in or you need some other advice, email me. I'll help you. And talk to you guys soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, they're fun.